Hi there, I am Ismail from Pearl Lemon, and today we are going to be talking about how negative SEO is real and someone might be using it on you right now. SEO is sold as a game of building better content, stronger links, cleaner code. What nobody puts in the beginner's guide is that it's also a game of destruction. Negative SEO is the practice of deliberately sabotaging a competitor's rankings. And before you say Google fixed that years ago, no, they didn't. It's alive, it's active, and in competitive niches, it's practically a standard business tactic. Let's talk about exactly how it works. Weapon number one is the toxic link bomb. The oldest move in the book and still one of the most effective is that you point thousands of spammy, irrelevant, low-quality backlinks at the competitor's site. Casino links, adult links, foreign language spam, link farm networks. The goal is to make Google associate their domain with the worst neighborhoods on the internet. Google says their algorithm ignores bad links, and mostly it does, but mostly isn't always. In highly competitive niches where margins are thin, a sustained link bombing campaign can absolutely move the needle, especially against smaller sites without the brand authority to absorb it. Weapon number two, content scraping as a weapon. This one is elegance in how cruel it is. Someone scrapes your best performing content, word for word, and republishes it across dozens of low quality sites before Google can firmly establish your page as the original. Now, you have a duplicate content problem you didn't create. Google has to decide which version is the source. If those scraped versions are on older domains or get indexed faster than yours, you lose rankings for content you wrote. And you'll spend weeks filing complaints and submitting canonical signals trying to prove you wrote your own article. The next weapon is very popular, and this is where it gets genuinely sinister. Competitors can file fake Digital Millennium Copyright Act complaints against your pages, claiming you stole content that you actually created. Google takes these very seriously enough to de-index pages while they investigate. There's also the practice of manufacturing fake paid link evidence, creating a paper trail that suggests you've been buying links, then reporting to Google's spam team. A well-constructed fake report can trigger a manual review. Manual reviews can become manual penalties, and manual penalties can take months to recover from even after you prove your innocence. Weapon number four, fake negative reviews and brand signal attacks. Google doesn't just look at your website, it looks at your brand across the entire internet. Reviews, mentions, sentiment. Coordinated fake negative reviews across Google My Business, Trustpilot, and industry directories can suppress local rankings and damage the trust signals Google uses to assess your authority. Some operators even take it further, creating forum threads, Reddit posts, and social content designed to associate your brand name with negative keywords. Search your own brand and find a complaint thread ranking on page 1. That is not an accident. Someone put it there. Now, how do you protect yourself? How do you defend against an attack you might not know is happening? First, monitor your backlink profile constantly, not monthly, not weekly. Tools like Ahrefs, Search Console will show you hidden and sudden spikes in referring domains. If you see it, disavow fast and document everything. Second, set up content monitoring. Tools like Copyscape can alert you when your content appears elsewhere on the web. The faster you catch scraping, the faster you can establish original authorship. Third, set up brand monitoring. Google Alerts for your brand name is the bare minimum. You need to know when someone is building a negative narrative around you before it starts ranking. And fourth, understand that if you are in a competitive niche and you are winning, someone has probably looked into this. The question is whether they've pulled the trigger. SEO isn't just about building your own castle. In competitive spaces, it's about knowing that other people are actively trying to tear it down. and making sure you see them coming. If you found this content useful, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.